Yeah, I know that the population is getting lower, but yeah, I think it's responsibility is also very important.
We're more concerned about the qualities rather than the quantities lah.
So that's why I say we need like 1 million at least to raise until like university.
Baru-baru ini semasa musim Tahun Baharu Cina, ahli parlimen PKR Tze Tzin membangkitkan kebimbangan mengenai penurunan kadar kelahiran dalam kalangan masyarakat Cina. Dia juga memohon masyarakat Cina di Malaysia untuk berkahwin dan mempunyai lebih ramai anak. Jadi mengapa kadar kelahiran agak rendah di kalangan masyarakat Cina? Dengan persoalan ini, wartawan KiniTV bertemu dengan orang ramai untuk mendengar pandangan mereka. Ramai mengatakan perbelanjaan semasa serta masa depan untuk membesarkan anak-anak adalah beban kewangan yang besar. Oleh itu, tekanan kewangan adalah sebab utama yang menyumbang kepada penurunan kadar kelahiran di kalangan masyarakat Cina.
I have two, one boy and one girl. Because for the house alone, the installment already maybe about 7,000. Then we have other expenses like the kids and all this. So make up for a family, make up 10,000.
如果长大过后，你需要去找补习班，学习一些就是除了文物以外的东西，也是所谓的钢琴啊、运动啊之类的东西。之后你还在培养他自己个人爱好呢，对不对？所以我觉得大概2-3千是在差不多1岁到5岁之间吧。7、8岁以后呢，我觉得应该也要3-4千吧。
Oh, I'm not married yet, but based on my estimation, probably a minimum of 10,000 ringgit per month would be the minimum, I would say.
For food?
For the whole month expenses, like covering food, probably loan, car loan, housing loan, yeah. Even the school fees or tuition fees or any entertainments, yeah.
但是现在的压力很大，你要讲生孩子不是容易的一件事情哦，我觉得，因为要教育他们生活里面的压力不是一个什么你讲要生就可以生啊，小孩子生孩子教育最主要咯生下来要怎么样去，这个负担也很重咯，现在的经济也不是很好了，第3个问题了，是吧？找钱难咯。
I think for an average middle income family, I think you would at least need a gross salary of 5,000 to 6,000 to live comfortably with children. Yeah, per person. I mean, as in the married couple, at least over 10,000 would be more comfortable for their everyday needs and living costs.
Per month, I will say average like 3,000 to raise a kid, including the food, the education, everything. Yeah, so that's why I say we need like 1 million at least to raise until like university.
Mereka yang ditemu bual sebulat suara bersetuju bahawa sebab utama yang mempengaruhi trend orang Cina berkahwin lambat dan tidak mempunyai anak yang ramai adalah keupayaan kewangan.
我们拿着10年前的工钱，可是要还着是20年前以后的这个价钱，所以就是进的不够出的。所以华人呢，因为我们都有一个算是一个比较好的一个习惯，就是我们喜欢存钱，存的钱有时还不够去花费我们平时的日常开销啊之类的，所以有没有打算会去找另外一半或者是结婚啊？
For the couple, you have to take into consideration of the living costs and to bring up the children up to the point of a tertiary education. So you need to factor all these costs as well. And of course, it's very hard to employ helpers nowadays for the family to look after the children, you know. So that adds up to why there's a low birth rate with Malaysian Chinese nowadays. And also I think the younger people now really perhaps not looking into marriage, but just having a partner for life. So I think that perhaps that's the reason why they do not wish to have children.
And then the second one, I think now the generation is like more try to enjoy, no matter it's boy or girl, they try to enjoy the life first before get married. For me, it's like quite a common things now that people get married late.
现在年轻人不是不想结婚，每个就是说，现在的经济难找车，现在已经变动了，不像以前，因为结婚你要请酒也不是一件容易的事情，那个开销也是很大。
我个人觉得是因为通货膨胀的问题啦，还有马来西亚的经济也不怎么好，而且现在生一个孩子的费用有出示到他1岁左右的费用也不小啊，所以会成为很多人的担忧啦。这个
Responden yang sudah berkahwin juga memberitahu KiniTV bahawa membuat keputusan untuk mempunyai kurang anak atau tidak mempunyai anak selepas berkahwin turut melibatkan pertimbangan lain.
We want to raise the child with we want to spend time with them rather than we have more and more child but we don't have time with them. So.
I got 4 legs children, not 2 legs children. It's not easy to raise a real children. I mean 2 legs children. You see, considerate of the cost of livings. Yeah, I know that the population is getting lower, but yeah, I think it's responsibility is also very important. Commitment from the parents also very important. Me and my husband, we think that there is a lot more of others like needies that need our help. So upon mutual agreement that we decided not to have kids ourselves.
Berhubung ramai anak muda berbangsa Cina di Malaysia memilih untuk tidak berkahwin atau berkahwin lewat, responden menyatakan perbelanjaan untuk majlis perkahwinan menelan kos yang agak tinggi. Oleh itu, keadaan kewangan juga menjadi prasyarat untuk generasi kini sebelum berkahwin.
For me, I've been dating for so long is because I think I need to stabilize my financial first and then to make sure that I have house, everything is ready, then only I get married. Yeah, that's why I've been delayed for so long. And hopefully by next year I can get married.
More like I'm focusing on my personal goal now. I'm more towards financial freedom for now. So that's why I'm not keen into relationship yet.
Tze Tzin juga percaya penurunan kadar kelahiran di kalangan masyarakat Cina boleh menjejaskan kelangsungan sekolah rendah jenis kebangsaan Cina. Selain itu, suara politik masyarakat Cina untuk mengambil bahagian dalam penggubalan dasar juga akan terjejas. Apa pula kata orang ramai?
For me my personal view is I don't care if Chinese, Malay or Indian as long they are able to represent us in Malaysia to fight for our right and everything, then I think it's good enough. For me, not necessarily have to be Chinese.
The voice is more, true or not. At least we can do something. Somebody can make noise, true or not. But let's say our race less already, what to talk about? Nothing. Who knows you, true or not? Just keep quiet, better.
Because normally policy implement is based on the populations. The more populations, they will have more power to save.
Well, yes, because I think in the long run it is not very healthy for the economy of the country to have lesser and lesser children being procreated by their parents, because then we will have a very aging generation like how Singapore is now experiencing it. So I think it's really a social concern that we should encourage more children to be born.
会是一个顾虑，因为毕竟人越少的话，的确是华小的就读率可能会更加少办。其实对我来讲的话，可能其他的马来西亚还是印度小学都是差不多一样的，因为生育率都已经下降了。
Ahli parlimen bayan lepas itu juga menyatakan penurunan kadar kelahiran di kalangan masyarakat Cina di Malaysia adalah yang paling serius, dengan jumlah kadar kesuburan hanya 0.8 bagi wanita Cina. Selain itu, masyarakat Cina telah pun memasuki fasa penduduk yang semakin menua. Pada masa yang sama, masyarakat Melayu dan India di Malaysia juga sedang mengalami situasi depopulasi. Mereka yang ditemu bual juga percaya bahawa situasi penurunan populasi akan berterusan.
不是说我们华人的生育下降，每一个民族的生育也下降很厉害，他们的压力是很大，因为小孩子生下来的养育他们不是很简单的一个问题吃住他们的教育是最主要。华人是比较注重教育给小孩子 三大民族也现在注重教育了了。
In Singapore, if I'm not mistaken, Singapore they provide allowances if let's say you have the third child, fourth child and the fifth child, so it will ease some of the burden, and yeah, I think the allowance will help.
Probably like they could suggest the corporate to have some kind of internal nursery, like corporate tower here, they can have a nursery here, so probably they can save some fees on sending their child to some childcare.
First, our Malaysia currency need to be very strong, and second, the economy need to be good, and our salary payout have to be good lah. Because I think the most important is the cost of living now. Yeah, so if we want to increase the birth rate, right, I think these three factors for me is very important.